Hey, how y'all doing? I just want to come with you real quick. I'm just hoping to remember what I'm writing down. Tons of new information. Um, uh, it's sometimes I wrote it in the description in the next video I'm doing, and what happens is the square gets removed. The square in French is known as the diamond. So if we remove the diamond suit, we're removing the 13. So you become man at 13 because you're a C. 13, 13, 13. We add a fourth 13 into the game. That's the 52. You see, 13 is 9 and 4, 8 and 5, 7 and 6. There are no other 13s. The only other 13 is what makes 13 the in between of all 13s is 616, creating what is the day of rest to the gateway 6 and 6 through the seventh gate of gematria. Take a look at one of my designs in my last videos. So I'm just going to go through this real quick. One thing I wanted to talk about was, we're going to do this real quick. I don't want to stay this long, is Mickey Mouse. The Mickey Mouse split, we'll use a single zero, and we'll call this the cycle of Pluto. The cycle of Pluto in DC, where the 5 position, okay, the 5 position, the center position dot, known as area 51 of 9 dots, where 8 surround 18, known as Venus. This is a single zero, this is a double zero. When you have the double zero, okay, you're talking about a 6-4 split. That's a DC split. When you're talking about a split here, you're talking about split moons, and it's a cycle of Pluto. One of the reasons it's a cycle for Pluto, because of what numbers say, is that Pluto is number 84. Pluto is 84. When you're okay, and what happens to Pluto is it's 28, 28, 28. It's all about ABC, Jack 5. And then we're going to put Sun over here. Sun is number 48. Pluto is number 48. Buy, sell, ring, and pole. The buy and the sell that happened in the Bethlehem, this is the 84, but at the same time, it is the passage. It is 66. 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals to 24. 222 equals to 6. This is the 76 passage to the gateway. This will create 8 and 6, so it'll be 6 and 6 with 6 and 8. So when you crisscross this, the in-between of going this way will be 7 and 0, because there's nothing between here. And if it was minus and plus, you would say 1, and then there's the section over here, so your 7th gate would be right over here. 0, 7. So what we're going to do is the word sun, the word Jack is number 25, also known for area and space. 5 is number 42 because, again, it's going to create the cubonic world, the divided space of 6 and 8 of DC. And it's DC because when you're going with one cube, it's 3 and 4. So it's always that 3-4 cycle. When you have 4 cubes, it equals 21 times 4 equals to 84, or 4 times a cat equals to 96. Rotation of mathematically of 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, equaling to 9 and 6, equaling to the numeric value of the sun, which is the DNA is created within. And then number 15, which is 1/4 time, and inside of 15 is the 2, 3, 4 vibration, which creates 924. 2, 3, 4 vibration equals to 24 equals to 9 equals to 33, which creates the rotation in the sun, something all to do with Mars. Then you have the 4 cubes, the 4 levels in roulette. What happens in roulette is these two and these two are these two. When you get to these numbers in roulette, this is one color. This is red. This is red. And then this one over here is another color. There is nothing like that on the board. Only over here does it look like this. So when you put a chip down, you can never get all these rows. The only way to get all these rows is to put it in the front here and grab all 12, put it over here and get 6. If you want to take 6 numbers, okay, that's 11 to 1. So that'll equal to your 12, and that's your 11 creation. I had something to do with 11 creation, and we can't forget the word. I can't forget this. I have to try and, this is number 41, okay? This is our creation, AD. That's our creation. Our creation is in AD. Number 41, which is created through number 56, which also goes along with the word 7, found in between what is time, what is the cross, what is Christ, what creates 41, which is your DNA, what creates 54, which is the sun, which is a rotation of the birth and life light, what creates the 20, which is the crossing, okay, where S, T, and U were also going to be the gateway, and the U is the 21 cube, and the S is AI from 1 through 9, but you never go 1 through 9. If you have 1 through 9, and let's say you got 9 over here, okay, let's say you have A and then you have I. What it's going to be is it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Now 8 would be over here. Okay, now 8 is going to be in the center as it is in pool. I'm going to explain to you why. Also, the beginning of the alphabet is A26, okay? And it is Z, sorry, it's A1 and Z26. So you're never going to go to the end. A replaces Z. A replaces Z. Gets separated. This board gets separated. So, but anyways, let's look at that. So the Z is number 1, and this one becomes number 8, 1 and 8, Venus. 99 creates that, which is the word 13, time, heaven, area, space in the sky, 55 and 44. This will create 16 and 8, equaling to the 24. This will create 25 and 10, equaling to the 35. This is going to create 15 and 08 equaling to 23, or W. So if you say it, it becomes, I'm just going to do it this way, it becomes Ho 23, Ho 23, Ho Ho 23, 23, Ho. WWW 69 in rotation of energy. The energy sun. 13 equals to 99. Jupiter equals to 99. What we do here is we go A to G. And then what we do is we're going to reflect this all the way. And we're going to go from O over to I. So when you see OI together, it's like AG, just on the other side. And your H is what is in between. So I don't know if we should make a word out of this, but you understand why? Because it's just like this. When you have A and I, what you're going to do is you're going to go A to H, and then you're going to go I over to B. Or we're going to go A to G, and then we're going to go I over to C. And the reason for this is it's a standard cycle. We move them one at a time. And what that is ST, ND, RD. After that, it's a time heaven. Okay, so this one is 39. This one is 18, your DNA, your Reish. This is your heaven's spirit. And this one is 22. This is ape. This is the letter V. The reverse is O. The total of 22 and 15. Why did I just write that? Right. 22 and 15. 22 and 15. This is not right. It's E. Voyelle. Love says vowel in it. There's no W. We don't need the W. Anyways, I shouldn't get into that. The total is 57. The total is 40. And if I bring the total on the ends, it is 61. Now what we should do to this is H, this is G, this is M, this is W, this is I, and this is W again. So we got WW. So when you bring these two together, that creates 40. What you're also going to bring is you're going to bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to use just this section over here. If I want to bring this section together, I'm going to use this section over here. These two sections, number 57, the number to the moon, the number to Union Jack, will recreate 3, 6, and 9. Knowing that number 7 in the first house, in this house over here, that everything divided by 7 will never have a 3, 6, or 9 in it. So we have to understand that situation also. By the way, the next ho is the 92, and it is the birth in the sun. This is where it comes from. D and E. If that was French, this would be English. This would be the cube in the E world of BC. And this would be 06, so it would be the family of 6. It'd be 15. It'd be 24. And it'd be 06. The spelling of that would say fox. The reverse would say headquarters. ERS, quarters, meaning 1 quarter, talking about the octagon. Anyways, let me see where else I can take this. Yes, let me take it a little bit deeper. So we can put the dice this way, 11, 11, 11. Is that the way you want to look at it? Or are we going to look at 2 dice? So if we look at 2 dice at 11, 11, right, which means they're standing this way, which means that on the side is 3, 4, 7, right? We have a total of 20, 20. If it's 11, 11, this is noted to be 20, 20. Also, if it was 11, 11, there'd be 49 minutes left in the day. It would also represent 2 and 2. It would be double creation. It'd be creation of 33. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, 1 and 2. So you're talking about 1 and 2, you're talking about 12, 12. 12, 12 is 732 minutes into the day, if you want to look at it that way. 210, 224. The fine line between number 3 and 4, because there's only a 1 number, the fine line would be 55. 55 over 55 meeting the fine line. But we can never fall to that fine line. The fine line does not divide. So we're going to have to go, did I do this already? So the fine line does not divide inside the 4. So I created this scenario over here. Since the fine line, and we have 3 rows, that means it's 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. So that means 666 are on the outside and 333 are on the inside. Now if 333 are on the inside, then 1 divided by 3, 4 divided by 3, and 7 divided by 3 equals 0.333, equals 1.333, equals to 2.333. And the 2, 5, and 8 divided by 3 equals to 0.666, equals to 1.666, equals to 2.666. So now we see exactly how that cube works. So we're going to talk about hockey. Freeze the cube, plate it on ice, get out the puck. The puck is for the slot. And here's one of those 3 slots, and you have to go down to the roulette wheel. And you have to understand this is the 7th inning stretch. The time for the take me out to the ball game, something to do with the slot. Another thing is this is the entry. I think that entry is, Yeah, I think this is the X. X is entry and Y is exit because of what the rest of the number designs are going to be. When you go around 35 and 35 and 39 equals to 74, it's energy time. Energy time, Jesus, it'll create an 11. And one of the 11s that you can create is 9 and 2, 11, 8 and 3, 11, 7 and 4, 11. But when you come to the cubonic world, it's 6 and 5, 11, where 1 and 2 reverse is alpha beta creation, the AB creation after 11's creation, your Fibonacci spiral. Your Fibonacci spiral. So this will be 18 and 11, this will be 24 and 11, this will be 28 and 11. This will be 7 times 24, this will be 6 times 24. This will be 2 times 9, 3 times 6. I just tried to look for different situations on how to create certain things. Okay, what I was creating here was 168 and 168. God rested on the 7th day. I don't want to be in that. Let me see if I can go back to this. The AS, I like to use the A as a fine line, dividing two areas, using it as a fine line. Okay, I'm not going to take, so 19, which is the spirit of man coming together, this is where 1 and 10 comes together. This is where Mars divides. The 1 is a divider. It's a fine line divider. The 1 dot, okay, takes a complete area space, and by having a singular dot, you will automatically create 9, 3, 3, 3. But you create 3, 3, 3 by 1 and 1, and you create 3, 3, 3 by 3. I'm going to try and see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. 1, 1. Okay, so when I do it here, okay, do I have any of that eraser? It's 3 and 3, and it's 3, and it's 3, and it's 3, and it's 3, and here it's 1, and here it's 1, and here it's 1, and here it's 1. So why it's like that? Because it goes from 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 1, 4, 7. 4 minus 3, 4 plus 3. What is 3 and 4? Can you tell what 3 and 4 is now? Or how about 3, 5, 3? Or how about 3, 6, 3? 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 minus 3 is 2. So there's all kinds of stories going on in this. And I'm just trying to see where else I can do. Here's the dividing gate, which this, okay, is Mars, and this is Earth, 6 and 7. So now there's a 56 that's getting involved in here. But I'm not going to do that part. I'm going to do another part. The location in the alphabet, okay, of these two numbers is the 22nd and the 9th equaling to 33 rotation of Mars. This one will be 18 and 22 equaling to 40, equaling to the blue world. Where can we get 40? What do I do with 0, 4? 0, 4 is going to be 0, 4 is going to be in 1 through 6. It's going to be in the cube. It's going to be on the outside of the cube. How can I explain? It is the last part. Either it's a section that has been removed. Anyways, I can't explain that right now. I'm a little tired. Just to note that the center of roulette is 1, 1, 1. And your vibration. First, your birth is in the IT system. Okay, the birth in the spirit of man. Okay, but this is, it shows up at DC. Man is at AC. It only shows up at DC. Numbers 2, 3, and 4, your vibration, okay, which is in the numeric values for Mars. Where is Area 51? Well, it's XI. Do you know anybody with those initials? XI, 911, 24, and 933. Or 9 minus equal to 15 inside of Mars. this is what happens with these numbers. There's a lot of things that happen with numbers. I just can't sit here and start throwing them out at you. What is number 11? 11 creates 33. 11 creates 33. But they also create, okay, the 23rd hour. Now the 23rd hour mathematically will create, the 23rd hour mathematically is going to create, and don't forget the 23rd hour shows up right here because it's 2 divided by 3. That's our house, the 3 little pigs. So 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals to 6, and 5 equals to 6 times 5 equals to 30. The 30 days happens 4 times, right? The 30 days, everything runs by the Mars cycle, 3 and 4, Earth and Mars. And this one is 11, so that's 41. And how many ways to get? So this is 41, and you remove it, it becomes 19 to the minus. I wanted to finish off what the reverse was. This is where Santa Claus comes in, the vowels. There was something else in here that was extremely important. So this is created, the word 7, okay, equals to 65. So 6 and 5 is 11, 7 come 11. This side of the cube has 9 areas, 5 dots, 4 voids, 7 voids, 2 dots, 7 come 11. Every side, 3 sides of the dice. There's 3 suits. There's 3 suits. The diamond suit is an added suit. It's a double suit. It equals to 182. Where else was this? I had a vision and it seemed to have disappeared. And that was the, yes, the levels. You see, in roulette, it works by 4 levels, right? For a dozen. But really, there's only 3 because it includes the alpha, omega, the beginning and the end. Like the beginning over here will start with a 13. 1 and 3 is 4. So when I come over here, it'll be number 22 is 4. But the reality is it has to be the conversion on this angle because that's the way builders go. So the 13 on this side must come to the 24 on this side. So we have 6 and we have 13. Now the thing about that is 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 equals to that and equals to that. 4 and 6, Zion, Israel is sitting here. So we have to take a look deeper into that. Thank you for watching. This video is a little long. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, I heard a story today by the most prominent person in the world, but there were loopholes, and it was lovely.